So if you're on a help desk right now, you're closer to getting a cybersecurity job than you actually think. And you're probably taking the slowest route possible. So most people sit on the help desk and they wait to get promoted into security eventually. That wait can take a very long time. I've spent 20 years in cybersecurity doing offensive, defensive security, all of it. And every jump I made happened the same exact way. I started doing the next job before anyone ever handed me that job. That's the fastest path. It comes down to 4 moves, and if you do them, 12 months is very realistic and not just a fantasy. One of them's a shortcut most people don't even know they're sitting on. So let's get into it. The slow path is passive. Do your tickets, do your job well, hope that someone taps you for a security type of job. The fastest path is active. You start doing the work of the next rung you want to get to right now, so that when the opening shows up internally or externally somewhere else, you're not just a help desk tech asking for to do security. You're already doing security. You're just trying to catch up to the actual title. That's the whole philosophy. 4 moves. So let's discuss them. So move number 1, on a help desk, security work is all around you. Password resets, accounts get locked out, you work phishing emails that are forwarded to you, multi-factor authentication problems, suspicious logins. Most techs treat these types of issues as annoyances. You're going to treat them as your specialty. Become the person who actually understands why the account gets locked out, who spots the phishing pattern, who asks the security team a smart question instead of just escalating. When I was coming up, I made myself the person who would take on these types of tasks, who would touch these systems that I wanted to work on. I drifted towards the work that I wanted to do on purpose until the work I was doing didn't match my title anymore. Do that, point it straight at security. Let me give you a quick example. I was doing vulnerability scanning, I was doing defensive security. I wanted to get into penetration testing. Vulnerability scanning is just one aspect of the role or the title that I wanted. So not just, so when I was doing vulnerability scanning, I didn't just do the scans and identify vulnerabilities or weaknesses. I actually took the opportunity to understand offensive tools, see if I could use those in conjunction with my vulnerability scanning, and do test scenario exploitation. So that was drifting into penetration testing, which was the role or title that I wanted to move into. And it took some time, but eventually that happened. But I had to do the work before getting the title. Move number 2, the fast path is not a cert collection. It's Security Plus. One cert at this stage that gets you past the filter for entry-level security roles and is flat out required for a lot of government work. So get that, get the Security Plus, then stop. After that, go build something, because your 6th cert with no hands-on experience or work is less than your first documented project. So move number 3, spin up a home lab. Doesn't have to be really expensive. It could be some old machines, network gear if you can find some. A real easy way is VMs. A lot of free tools. Set up a small network, run a vulnerability scan against it, look at the logs in Windows, the security logs, or in Linux logs. Try to detect the attack that you're actually running yourself. Then write it up. Write up an article, create your GitHub repo, and post some things that actually people can see. So this work does 2 things. It teaches you how to do the real job, and it gives someone else concrete evidence that they're able to see and you're able to talk about in an interview, which instantly separates you from other candidates who just have the certification, but they don't have the actual work. They have certs and theories, but not actual experience or evidence of that experience. So move number 4. Now use the advantages most applicants don't have. First, the internal transfer. It's almost always easier to move into security at the company you already work for than get hired into a company on the outside. Your company already knows you, they already trust you, and thanks to move 1, they can easily see the security adjacent work you've been doing. So get to know your security team, buy them something to drink, go out and get lunch with them, ask to shadow them, look for opportunities to do that from your boss even. There might be even shadowing programs that you could help them out in their positions. When a junior spot opens up, you want to be their obvious answer that they're already thinking about, not just a resume in a pile that they're going to be looking at. Second, and this is the shortcut I teased at the top, a security clearance. If you have one and you are sitting on a massive accelerator, there is an entire category of contractor and government security work that is locked up to people with security clearances, which means the competition is a fraction of the size. My security clearance is a big part of what got me off the bottom rungs and into real server and firewall work. If you got a security clearance, point your internet searches, your job searches, at roles that require security clearances immediately. And if you don't, this alone is a reason a lot of people should be looking at the military path. But that's a whole different video of its own. Here's what I want you to notice. All 4 of those moves are really the same move. Doing security work before getting your title, getting to know the security team, the internal transfer, even the security clearance. It's all proximity. Getting close to the work, getting close to the people doing the work before the job officially even exists. Every jump that I was able to make in my 20-year career happened because I was already in the room. The person who's already friendly with the security team or the IT team, already asking good questions, already showing them, my home lab or the work that I'm doing in my present job that's security related. That person doesn't apply for the next opening. They get it offered to them. Proximity is a real accelerator in this career. Everything else is just how you build it. So do me a favor, drop a comment and tell me which rung you are in right now. If you're still in the help desk, if you're in an IT role and you're trying to get into security, or if you're crawling that way towards your first security seat. I'll read them, I'll let you know what I think, and we can help each other out. Do these 4 moves, and 12 months is a realistic timeline, not just a fantasy. Subscribe, because in move 2, I told you to get the one cert that matters, and next I'm going to break down which certs actually got me hired over 20 years and which ones were not necessarily a good investment. Get in the room. I'll see you on the next one.